everybody, and Happy New Year 2026. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome Gerald from TarotStache. Hi, Gerald. How are you?
I am well, and I love being able to do readings with you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Well, I love our collaborations as well. There's so magical, and you never know what's going to come up, and we learn something new every day. How has your new year been so far?
It's been good overall. I have joined a contemplative creative community where it's just a bunch of creative people getting together, sharing the things that are exciting them, and helping each other be held accountable. I am looking forward to that, and people might see some of those things on my channel.
Wow,
So it's
that's
all
wonderful.
about community.
Yes.
All about community. And this is the upcoming Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year. We move to Fire Horse.
Mm.
I am a fire horse.
Oh,
And yes, everybody has that reaction. So I was working with my AI assistant. It's like, okay, what is that a good thing or a bad thing? It just means I'm just going to run hotter than I normally do. And I get to create containers. So hold on, everybody. It's going to be an amazing year.
if you haven't yet subscribed, now's the year to do it.
Yes. Well, and how about you? How is your new year?
It's wonderful. I took a little time off. I did some traveling and I posted some older videos about my pendulum, and everybody really loves it. And I think I'm going to
Yes.
continue the series.
I love it
Yeah.
when that happens. That's beautiful.
And the old series was really a lot of fun and just so magical. But I'm like, why did I ever stop doing that?
Well,
So
I had a lot of fun doing Glimmer Globes in December. A lot of fun. And people like the shorts. And I think when I'm out walking, I may do some more of those. And it's nothing heavy. It's just that moment of life and in observation, and how does it feel for me? Where does it land? So
I
that's
love that. I love that because especially when we're walking, we have all these inspirations. You're like, oh, I don't have a piece of paper. I don't have my computer, but you have your phone. So you might as well just record yourself. And as things come up and a spirit speaks through us, it's really just amazing. I know it's a good a way to enhance our connection to spirit as well.
absolutely, absolutely.
So I want to say hello to Shooting Star for the love of the moon. Oh, that's such a sweet, sweet name. I love that handle. Edward Kenneth, Angel Up Above, Lynn Hayavrama, Nancy Ray, DS Park or D Spark, perhaps, and Angie Burks. Hello, everybody. Carolyn Loving Life and Fogo Pogo and Annie Bear just came in and came out and went through. Um, I want to see. So, oh, okay. I see. Nice to see you. Uh, and I see a lot of members are here as well. Shooting Star and Edward Kenneth, Angel Up Above, and Nancy Ray. You guys are all members. Thank you all very much. And Carolyn Loving Life is also a member. Thank you very much. And Puero Forever. What can I pronounce that one for me?
I cannot Poirot. It's one of those words that I avoid saying it because I love the mysteries. Absolutely love them. I just can't pronounce them.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So from this moment forward, you'll be known as Piro because that's as close as I can say it.
yeah,
I
and
know
you
it's Piro or something like
yeah,
that.
you have to say it with that nice accent. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I love it. I love it. And you guys all got the memo that if you want to, for a chance to connect to one of your loved ones, just go ahead and put in hashtag spirit and we'll do a random generator pool and we'll give you some time to put the name and relation of your loved one who you would like to connect to.
Mm-hmm.
And before Andrea, thank you very much. Andrea became a new member as well. She's a member for 1 month. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Hi, Andrea 54 Hector. Nice to see you. So, Gerald and I did a little experiment,
Yes.
and I wanted to see. It's about 5 minutes.
I think it's
It's up to
perfect.
you. It's up to you. Do you want to do the first one and then tell everybody, or we have?
I will follow your lead.
I was
I'm
going to
not
do
help.
it right in the beginning, but I was
Yeah.
fear.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh,
She's telling us
Poirot.
how to
Poirot.
pronounce it, but I still can't.
Poirot. Thank you.
Pra, pra, it's that PW.
Poirot.
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 Poirot. Yeah. I have trouble with my R's. When I was little, I used to say sneakle and scot. I couldn't say my R's all the
Aw.
time. And it's just one of those Praro.
Mhm.
Praro. Yeah. That's something to practice. But thank you so much, Angel up above. That was really very helpful. And I love when the chat gives us the assist.
I love that. We are fortunate. Of course, we have the best chatters, and I know that there's some work lurkers. We have the best lurkers. We also have the future lurkers.
That's right.
I love it. It's so good. And that's a prime example of that sense of community that happens. We're supporting each other because when one of us succeeds, everyone benefits. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
mhm.
So thank you very much. CJ is here. Christine Thomas is here. And Wiki is here. So nice to see everybody. Thank you all for joining us.
Mhm.
And so let's go ahead and start with the names or the connections that we made before everybody got here, and then we'll do a name. I mean, we'll pull a random generator.
Okay. Well, one of the things that I was being open to was hearing from someone. I didn't get a name. However, there was a lot of mother energy. Someone was dancing around in a red dress. Two, get this, David Bowie's Let's Dance. So if somebody out there knows somebody who was really liked that song, Let's Dance by David Bowie, this message may be for you. There was the idea, it's dance more and move your body. They were in a plastic looking outfit. It was very sleek. Part of that, the energy that came through for that, Jean, was it's sort of how you get dressed in the morning. It's like your armor. So
Mm,
all of this gunk that is coming through just slides off. It can't attach. And music is key, is that message. It was like music and dance. Music. Pay attention to the music because it shifts what's going on. So if anybody in the chat knows somebody who really likes that song, Let's Dance by David
on the
Bowie.
side. Yeah, we're connecting with we. Our objective was to connect with loved ones of the people who are here in the chat, who need a message from you or that
Mhm.
you like to connect with. We're letting the spirit drive first and have them give us clues and validations and um, evidence, and then we present it to you and see if there's a connection for you, and whether you can recognize it now or recognize it later. You can let us know
Please.
in the comments below after the show as well. But it's a mother energy, and she loved to dance, and it's David Bowie, Let's Dance, and
Mhm.
music and dancing. So it's
Yep.
it's surrounded by that. So if any of that like reminds you of somebody, or it could be mother, aunt, it could be, doesn't try and like open up like a mother type of energy, maybe somebody you looked up to, or somebody could have been a neighbor who was very much like a mother to you. So open up your mind and open up your awareness when you think of these people that you recognized.
It was a very nurturing energy. It may actually be a teacher that somebody still remembers just because of the way they approached the subject, and it got people engaged. So.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if anybody can take that information, just let us know. So I got something a little different, and I got the name Germaine, and it could have a feminine twist on it, like Geraldine or I don't know, but I got the name Germaine. So whether it's sounds like that, Geraldine, I don't, or if it's something with that, like that sound,
Mm-hmm.
Germaine, and it doesn't have, just take it with a grain of salt, like, expand it, or if it sounds like, or if it's looks like. I actually saw the name, the words. I also got a crescent moon on its back. So, it was sort of like a boat.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that they were across the sea. And I did feel as though this energy was a little bit more of a masculine energy. Oh, yeah, the Jolene, like the song from Dolly Parton.
Mm-hmm.
So, Angie, you have somebody that is Jolene, that's on the other side. I also got the name or the word Roma, so I'm not sure if that has to do with the location in the world, or if there is a Roma or something that sounds like Roma that is connected to this Germaine or I'm not sure about Jolene, but it's up to you. If you feel there's a connection there,
Mm-hmm.
are they across the sea, or did they go across the sea? Was there anything to do with a boat? And about the crescent moon, not sure what that has to do with it. Okay, she said, I know my aunt's middle name was Joanne. There was a Joyce, and my aunt Val's, who's more like a mother to me, her favorite song was Jolene. We are ancestrally from across the river, and she loved red.
Right. Well, that could be part of mine. I don't know.
There's a Joyce. I'm not sure that that's picking up on any of the. What do you think that was connected to you at all, there, Gerald?
I'm just thinking the dancing in the red, but I did not get a specific name. So, and Angie, it could be something you. I was about her. Okay. All right.
Okay. And if I can remind everybody to go ahead and hit that little live, that word that says live below or on your device to make sure you're all caught up, that's really helpful too. Yeah, like Saint Germain.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have to be exactly Germain. Something that sounds like that or is akin to that. So just keep an open mind. But Jolene is a little different. But so with that Germain, that masculine energy with the crescent moon and across the sea, I also saw a horse with a long mane in his eyes. Like I could see him, but the horse, but he had a long mane in his eyes. So this could be that this person who's across the sea, who is a masculine energy that sounds like whatever that is. He could have had hair that looked like that, or he could have loved horses. I'm not sure, but you can open it up to, neighbors, anybody that you've known in your lifetime. And this is why it's a little difficult. So what I'm going to stop there. I have only one more. So why don't you go ahead, Gerald, and give your next clues?
That's all I got at this point.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because I was unable to connect as clearly as I had hoped due to some external forces.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So the next name I got was Doug, and I got oranges and like a full round orange, like a full fruit, a whole fruit, I guess I would
Mm-hmm.
you would call it. And I also saw some gold discs that almost look like a jewelry or many little gold discs, even like on those belly dancing costumes kind of thing, those
Mm-hmm.
little gold discs. So I'm not sure if that means anything to anybody. Um, I also saw a light that was pointed and it looked like a bulb and it looked like almost like a tulip's bulb, a tulip head,
Oh,
but it was pointing, I was actually pointing to the left. So it was not like a candle opera, but it was like a light that stuck out this way. And this was the bulb. And the bulb looked shaped in a tulip. So if tulips or lights or gold or oranges or Doug, as if any of this sounds familiar to anybody. And connected to Doug, I got Amelia and something with eyes or eyesight and bananas. I know. I mean, come on, you guys. But I'm telling you, and these people were coming through.
yeah.
These
Wow.
people were coming through. So I don't know. It's hard without knowing a little bit more validation, because once we get something, it's important to get that little validation so that
Yes.
it's like they're way out here and we say they liked powdered donuts and you're like yes. As soon as you say yes, it's like a magnet and they come in closer, and that opening makes it much clearer for us to connect, like the open lines of communication. It's not a party line with all of
Yes.
these, like I think I got a party line and it's like a lot of little people coming through. But when you tell us your name and the relation, we have a point of
Yeah.
focus and intention that we can connect to them. And once you validate for us that yes, that sounds like your loved one, or yes, that makes sense to you, then the it becomes more of like a private line instead of a party line. I hope that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So Angel says, I knew a Gerald who was a neighbor and adventurous type, always traveling, lived in Europe and traveled around, had full hair on top.
Wow.
Roma crossed the sea, and the hair, the horse's long mane.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Interesting. Wow.
It sounds to be the right type of energy, honestly. Is this energy that came through earlier? Is this Gerald who Angel up above is connected to? Is this who? Yeah, I'm getting a yes on that. Angel, did he wear his hair? Well, it doesn't have to be in his eyes. Did he like horses? And I get that he lived in Europe makes a lot of sense to me, because I kept getting like Roma or across the sea, like all of these things were saying that he lived across the sea. But he was a neighbor to you, always traveling. But I am getting that he was a little more of an extravagant or eclectic type of personality. Um, so Gerald,
Angel's not sure about the horses.
mm-hmm. Yeah, when it's somebody you don't know intimately, it's hard to recognize.
Yeah.
He wants you to know that you made a difference in his life. He said he's telling me that he was grateful for the light and the warmth that you um, projected because I don't think that he was always welcomed with open arms. I feel like people shunned him because he was a little different or maybe
Mhm.
was a little extravagant, but you saw uh, you just were you didn't have any judgment in your approach to him when you would say good morning or hello or whatever. Um, he felt like he just wants you to know that he felt your warmth and your light and that you made a difference to him. And it's important to understand that when we have our life review, from what I understand, from what I've been told and read, that it's not only the intimate relationships in our life, but the people who made the slightest difference to us at the moment that we needed it, that we remember. So perhaps this is definitely for you there, angel up above. How neat.
That's neat.
Gerald, were you getting any hits on that?
Um, I was just getting agreement with what you were saying in the connections, because that feels about right. So I'm wondering, Angel, if you may have been thinking about this person, or if something made you smile, if you saw something that connected you. So it's very interesting.
Yeah. Hmm. Yes, to eclectic. Yeah, eclectic. Yeah, yeah. That it was definitely that energy. But he was the first one that came through, so good. And he did really good because it was very random and none of it sounded connected to me, but I kept going with it. So thank you very much for doing that. So let's go ahead and do the random generator. What do you say?
I say great.
Let me just get to that page.
It gives everybody a chance to like and subscribe to both of our channels. All the contact information is in the descriptions. So thank you for that.
Um,
Oh, an angel said, very much a free spirit. He passed recently.
Judith Anderson. So, Judith Anderson, you can please enter a name and relation of someone who you would like to connect with on the other side. Um, and let's do one more, and then
Sure.
we'll do. Let me just see. And Carolyn Loving Life. Wonderful. I tried to do a little Gerald there, you guys.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
I just chose not the one that was a little quiet. Hi, Sherry M. And Judith Anderson, you just got here. Wow. Good for you. And she's really quick on the draw there. Father Fred or baby sister Robin. Aw, congrats to the winners. All right. All right. So Judith, Father Fred, baby sister Robin. Oh my gosh. And Carolyn, I have you. Thank you very much. I'm just going to stop this banner, you guys, but we're going to do another one. So I have Robin here, Judith. I feel like she was mature and a little serious. She's coming through. That's you know, um, very practical, very matter of fact. She didn't goof around. She was very direct. What you saw is what you got. Like she wore her heart on her sleeve. There was no pretentiousness, and she sort of like was very straightforward. So Judith, let me know if this makes sense to you for Robin. And Gerald, if you want to go, you can jump in.
It was curious for me because I was getting the two of them doing something together. There was something, it was strange. There was this sort of play connection. You know how um sometimes people, like children, they will be tossed up in the air. And so this is, oh, and Judith did say she passed in her 30s. So I don't know. I think the relationship, all right, one of you talk to me. He actually was not always the best uh parent. He tried, but he did worry a lot about the kids. He had a sense of worry, and it's like he's covering his mouth where he didn't know what to say, so he didn't say anything, unfortunately. And Judith, I don't know if you can help me to see if that makes any sense. Um, bit of a bit of a stocky gentleman. Black slacks and a white shirt. So she was younger of 13 years younger than. Okay. Hmm. So I just got to make sure that this is Fred.
Judith, does this sound like your sister or sound like your father?
Yes, Gerald. He
Ah, he was
regretful.
regretful. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So what I'm getting the sense of he's it's like he's trying to go back and do things differently. And so he realizes now he should have just said what he needed to say instead of putting put he worked really hard. Fred tried to work hard to make sure people had what they needed, and he was a good man, but as we all have our flaws, so did he. Yeah, I mean, he wasn't a very secure person in what he was doing and how he was providing. This is the mentality he had. He had to provide better for everyone. So that's what I'm getting right now from Fred. Did you get more from Robin?
Well, I was just wanted to make sure it was this energy that was coming through. And I feel like she was your angel for a while. And what I mean by that is like she watched over you and you would talk to her and you would feel her, but it would come and go for you. Like at a certain point in time in your life, you would be thinking about her and connecting with her on like a prayer level or a dream level or um but I feel as though this ebbed and flowed, like you felt her around you and then for a time you didn't feel her around you and now and like it just sort of ebbed and flowed and she said I was never far away from you. It was your it was like she was respecting your free will. And when you call her in or think about her, is her ability to come in closer to you. And I do feel as though she was very matter of fact. She said what she thought, and in a kind delivery, but there was no ambiguity or uh you know making a story, or it was very much, she said what was on her heart. um I do feel like there may have been some, I don't know if she was on medication, or something that was making her feel not feel well. um She just wants you to know that she was living life through your eyes. She's saying that she enjoyed being part of the big family, but didn't always enjoy being called the baby. And she said that she had much more life. She could have done much more with her life, and she wants to remind you that you're still here, and that you still have your feet on this earth, and that each day when you wake up and your feet are on this earth is another opportunity for you. So don't let it pass you by. She's just saying, make sure you make each moment count, and that she just says how wonderful life is, and how much of a gift, and how much of um, an honor it is to be here on earth. She says, here on earth, here on earth. Your feet are on earth. You're living this life. You're in this world. She said, as tough as it is the miracle of it is so much more immense, because we like assume and take for granted all of the miracles. She's saying, drink in all of those miracles.
I
Mhm.
like that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so here she says, I believe he tried to say that, Gerald, when he was just about to pass in the
Mhm.
hospital.
Yes.
And she says, sorry, Jean. Yes, I agree. She was an angel. Good, good. No
Mhm.
worries. That's all right. It was a lot. We were double timing you.
Well, and then
Oh,
she added, yeah.
yes, she was on heavy chemo, radiation, and pain pills. She had uterus cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mm.
Yeah, she didn't she told me she didn't feel good. She just didn't feel good. Something was making her feel, and you know, I could yeah. I It was like my stomach was upset, but the uterine cancer makes sense to me, because it was like kind of like that.
Well, and to go back, because she said her father was did have regrets and was trying to say that at the end when he was in the hospital. And then your sister is telling you, don't wait. Say these things now. Don't wait.
Yeah, that's a beautiful message.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful message. Well, thank you very much, Judith. I appreciate, and congratulations for winning the drawing. And Carolyn is next. And let me just go ahead before we start. I'm going to do the giveaway tool again.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep taking it off the. I totally took it down. Hang on a second. So after Carolyn, let's go ahead and pull one more. User UD. Oh, it's for, which is Alexis, I think. Or Alex. It's Alex with an I. That's what it is. Okay. So Alex with an I, please put the name and relation that you would like to get a reading for us to connect to. Oh, you're very welcome, Judith. Thank you. Okay, so let's go on to Carolyn while Alex is working on her question. Her friend Nolan, who passed 2 years ago.
I have a really the my forehead really hurts, and I'm curious if there was if Nolan had really bad prescription or had needed a heavy prescription, uh, and so there's a lot of pressure on my forehead, and it's just feeling with the face is what I'm feeling. I don't know if he's wanting to fumble with a pair of glasses or something like that. Uh, um, and I just, yeah, something with his vision and just that he had a massive stroke. Okay. Hmm. Okay. He's part of, was he always really, really busy, always trying to do about 16 different things at once? The idea of having a lot of plates spinning was this how he approached things? He liked to be busy, uh, um, and he tried to finish some things, uh, um, but he struggled with somewhere he was argumentative when he shouldn't have been argumentative. He was feeling, yes, he ran from dawn to dusk. Okay. And part of what's interesting is he realizes now there was a period of the day where he was just unbearable, and he would argue with everybody just because of the way they were breathing wrong. um, and so he came out pretty hot, and so he there was a need, and this was because, okay, what do you have a message for Carolyn? Understand what it is that you can control and what you cannot control is his message for you. He couldn't tell those two things apart, and it kept him running and running and running and running, and he had political arguments. So and so this idea of is I guess his message for you is understand what it is that is in your control and what's not, and pay attention to your lane and what's going on for you. So,
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, Gerald. They often say, I wish I would have um, done more on my soul's journey and continued on and enhanced my life and not worried about what everybody else was doing. It's that comparison and watching. It's like that voyeuristic. I'm watching what somebody else is doing because I don't want to live my life. I want to either live their life or tell them what to do or not to do, rather than facing my own, uh, you know, lacks and desires and worthiness or invention or creation. We don't all want to be silos and individuals and not care about other people, but don't let other people run your life or take so much out of your own energy
yes,
that you are not paying attention to your own life. you
yes,
know um and I feel that this is what he's saying, that he wished he would have enjoyed his own life and made the most out of what he did have, rather than worrying about other people who were not meaningful to him, and allowed them to change his energy. Um, I do feel like he was a good guy. I feel like he had a little bit of a grovelly voice. I feel like he liked to shoot the shit. I feel like he liked to have like a beer, and I feel like he liked to talk. He's sort of like one of those guys who likes to hear his own voice, but he doesn't speak much. But when he does, he'll go on and tell you a story. He seems like a really good-hearted man, but maybe misdirected. Um, but I feel like he had a lot of grit to him, and he recognized abilities in people. I feel like he was like a maximizer. Like he was able to see other people's potential. I feel like I don't know if he was a an owner or an employer, or if he was just a mentor. Maybe I don't know if it was kids and grandkids, or if it was with people who worked for him. But he did like to help other people along the way. Like he had a generous heart in that way. Um, and I feel like he didn't have that when he was growing up. He almost is like a self-made man.
Mhm.
Um, but he had a good heart, um, is what I was getting.
He did love to tell a good story.
Mhm. So I think that Carolyn, um, okay. He drastically changed over the years. He was always kind to me. He was a welder and loved to teach. He didn't have a father figure. Mhm.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, good. Good. Let me just see if there's anything else I mean, that message of making sure that you're not only staying in your lane, but to make sure you pay as much attention to your own life as you do other people's lives.
Yes,
And
because what he was saying is that if he is actually a welder, you have to pay attention to what you're welding. You have to be aware of what's going on, but you've got to where you point that heat is critical. You've got to pay very close attention to it.
stay focused, right?
Yes.
Stay focused on the task at hand. Don't let other nonsense distract you. It's the nonsense in our lives that are distracting us. It's very, very good messages, and very philosophical, and deep and profound. I feel like that message has a lot of different layers and a little and more nuances to it. But yeah, he was a good soul there, Carolyn. Mr. Nolan. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Nolan, for coming in, and Carolyn
Mhm.
for validating. You're very welcome. You're very
You're
welcome.
welcome.
All right, so next I'm going to call you Alex, and I know that she likes to be called Four, but I need a name with that. So she wants to speak to or connect to her grandmother, Julia. So, um, Alex with an I.
I'm getting this image of a woman who is caught in a like a raspberry patch or some sort of an overgrown area of a garden, and she's trying to hack away at it, and she's just going like this because she just can't stop, but she's got to get this done because stuff has to go. I don't know if that resonates at all. Such a weird image, but it came through really clear. I was like, just say it. Hacking away at vines and overgrowth.
So, user, let us know if that makes any sense to you. Um, and it's unusual for grandmother Julia, but what I'm also getting something that's quite unusual for grandmother Julia. Maybe she was not very typical, and her own woman. What she showed me first was like a grass skirt, and what I got from that is Hawaii. She'd have to ask her mom. That's okay. That's good. We can do that. But I got a grass skirt and Hawaii. So I'm not sure if she went to Hawaii, if that was one of her favorite trips, or if she always loved Hawaiian themes, or if she went to a party and had a grass skirt. I don't know what this image is, or whether she had one of those little grass skirt Hawaiian dolls in her car. I don't know what this has to do with, but this is where she's coming through. So I'm just going to ask Grandma Julia to feel in her heart what she would like for us to know, because I feel like she's coming in on a different frequency. Go ahead, Gerald, if you have.
She's well, she's talking about this as she's still hacking away at this overgrowth. It's a huge pain. However, she's doing it a little bit at a time, and the idea of is you have to the the you okay, you were named after her. Part of what it is she's reminding you of there's a lot of big things that you need to work on. Do a little bit all of the time. Don't necessarily try to go in and weed whack everything down. Do so intentionally, because when she calmed down as she's hacking away at this overgrowth, instead of battling it, when she slowed down, she paid attention to what she was trimming, it went smoothly and she was able to get more done. I don't know. For if you've got a lot of stuff that you're trying to work through, the message then is work through just a little bit at a time. Do so focused, and that helps to. I mean, yeah, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Just keep taking that one single step and pay attention to that. She's very, very philosophical now as she's working. So that's what I have.
She said, "That makes sense. I'm trying to heal from cancer."
Oh,
That's all that brush that she's trying to break through and weed through and fight through. That makes a lot of sense, Gerald.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
And one step at a time, one day at a time.
Yep. Yep.
And you can do it, Julia. I'm going to start calling you Julia. And I do feel as though you may have, if you have a desire to go to Hawaii and or have some sort of a luau experience, even if it's here in the States, um, just have this theme to lift your spirits and to have an adventure and some fun. Um,
mm-hmm.
she is sending you very much love, and she's like, has her arms down, reaching down and cradling you like this. And she's saying, I've got you. I'm holding on to you. And she's holding you in love and light, and just so much uh, wrapped in love. She just wants to say that you can rest in her arms is what she wants you to know.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Because Julia said, I'm really struggling physically and emotionally. She's here to support you. She's here to just hold you.
She's saying her mom does. I don't know if that has to do with Hawaii at all.
I think yes, the little figures, the little grass skirt.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you're struggling, Julia, and know that you're in the arms of the angel. We just ask her. There's a message that's important for you to know. She's saying trust. I feel like there's because you're fighting physically to combat the foreign agent in your body, that she's saying emotionally, um, that it's better to go with the flow and to trust, and to say, I know what this lesson is that I'm going to learn, and I allow it to move through me so that I can get to the lesson, you know, so that this is my journey, and I will learn a beautiful lesson once I'm on the other side of this. And just know that you're going to get past this, you're going to get through this, and that you have an epiphany and a growth, an awareness and a new way of looking at life, and a new respect and understanding for life, and that you will have grown. So not that anybody would choose this to grow from, but this is your opportunity to learn what it is. And I know that there's a lot of caretakers around you that you can bring light to, that they bring light to you. And imagine and focus on the good things, on the things that warm your heart, on the things that make you smile, on the things that lift your spirits, and not on the thing that brought you to this point. And that, look, they caught it, you're being treated, and as difficult and as horrible as that may be to live through, it is an opportunity for you to come out through the other side with a new perspective, and that you have touched the hearts of all of those people that you're interacting with. Yeah, they just really
Yeah.
want you to focus on that bright side.
And because what I keep hearing is, as Jean was talking, this determination, you be determined to meet the day with what the day gives you, instead of trying to force it to be something else. You show up, and if that day gives you a comfortable day, then be determined to make the most of it. If it gives you a tough day, then you meet that toughness with equal amount of toughness. Match what you can, the energy, and you're trying. And guess what? I know you're trying, and that's all you can do. That's beautiful. You keep trying. When you stop trying, things shift. So,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
wow.
There's a know when to hold them, know when to fold them, whatever that is. But know when to play your cards and know when to hold your cards.
Yeah.
And it's that you don't have to resist everything. There's certain things to resist, and there's certain things that you just flow through. So you're very welcome. You're very welcome. But your grandmother definitely has you in her arms, and she's watching over you. And yeah, she's saying that you're a bright star. So you have a bright light, and you have much to give and to, experience in this world.
Yeah.
All the best to you, Miss Julia. Well, was that? Okay. Let me see. All right. Well, I
I think, I mean, we both have a lot of stuff going on today, everybody.
Okay.
And I'm it's great to see so many people here. And I think I think it's a great opportunity if you're remembering somebody. Gerald's going to get on a soapbox for a second. If you're remembering someone and you're thinking about them, then think about them out loud. Say their name, pour a cup of their favorite beverage, sit for a few minutes, have that sense of connection, and pay attention. This is a new year. It's a new opportunity. And just go, they can handle it. You tell them what you need to tell them. Or you can just sit in silence and go, I miss so and so, or I liked so and so, or I remember this. There's this need right now of remembering from whence we come, and who helped to make us who we are. Say their names. It's really very, very important. Ancestor altars, I've got one. It's perfect. Pick up that book that somebody liked, play that song that reminds you of somebody, shed the tears of joy, shed the tears of sadness, do something with it. Just don't let it be stagnant. So.
There's a level of separation that we have with our loved ones, and it's a physical separation that is very painful, emotional separation, but it's not gone, it's just changed. And if you can remember that it's transformed and that they're always there, that the energy, the connection is always there, it's just the physical existence is no longer there. But the energy and the connection and the love and the what you felt and what you shared is always and forever, and you always have that connection with that person. Many people have told me that they've lost their husbands, and their husbands say, I'm right here. We're still married. I'm
Oh, yeah.
still your husband. You haven't lost me, and sometimes we say that because it's just a saying that we have here in this world, but it's it's that the connection is different, that they can help you and they can guide you and they can remind you. But our connection to our loved ones exists beyond their passing. And it's up to you how much you want to engage or interact or connect to your loved ones. And I encourage you to know that each and every one of you can connect with your own loved ones on your own. And you probably have in certain ways or certain signs and synchronicities. And when you encourage that or you ask for more, your loved ones can be around you to be a source of support and guidance if this is what you choose. But it's with free will, they can't just come in without they can't interfere. If you invite them in and you ask them for guidance, it's much easier for them to communicate with you.
Yes.
So that's what I have today. I'm going to be coming on again later today. I'm going to be on with Annie Bear at 2:00, and I'm looking forward to that. And Gerald, you have a big celebration coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's my 5-year channelversary, and I'm having some random people show up to tell stories about me and get a caffeinated and unfiltered reading, which, by the way, the show is going to be perfect in replay. So go watch Jean and Annie Bear and then watch my show in playback.
Oh, what time are you coming on at 2:00? Oh my gosh, it's the same one.
Yeah,
it's the same time.
It's going to be hilarious in playback. I'm probably going to watch it a couple of times.
I know. I want. Well, yeah, it's hard to split it, but either way you go, it's fine with me. Oh, so Shine Truth said her room was filled with ancestors yesterday, and my pendulum was going crazy. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. That's a good way to connect as well. So Carolyn said before this live, spirit guides from, or I don't know what, I guess spirit guides from early 70s kept popping up, or I don't know what that is.
Songs from the early 70s.
Oh, songs. It's songs. Good.
And I listened to them thinking of Nolan. Very good. I tell you, songs, music and smells are really, really important for connecting with people. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love that.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for playing along in the beginning. And if anybody gets any hits, if anybody watches this later and any of those names or references make any sense to you that Gerald and I were saying in the very beginning, please do let us know. And they do come through cryptically, and I'm working on developing that. And I'm very used to you being here and being able to get that validation to extend the reading. So it's only a little bit that we get in the beginning, but I'm working on getting a lot more without the validation back from you guys. So thanks a lot for all of your help.
Yes. This has been great. Thank you, everybody. And next Tuesday, oh no, excuse me. Next Tuesday, yes, the 13th, I'm hosting Enlightened Insights with Jean and Joan. So don't miss that.
I look forward to that too. Well, thank you very much, everybody. All of the moderators, all of you subscribers, all of the members, everybody on Gerald's channel, on my channel. If you're on my channel, please do go over to TarotStache and like, share, and subscribe. You will not. You just can't miss it. Please do go over. He has an amazing, very entertaining, and a lovely channel. You'll really love it. So please do go on over, and congratulations on your 5 years, Gerald.
Thank
and
you.
if now's a good time to subscribe, because Gerald's going to be coming out. Did you tell everybody what kind of a astrological sign you are?
I'm a fire horse, and it's the year of the fire horse. So I'm going to be coming out hotter and with a lot more stuff in this year. So pay attention. It's going to be fun.
And you already have lots of stuff. All right. Well, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.